Hello everyone. This is a swap hop I'm participating in, and I got an envelope of goodies from Diane. You may know her as Packer Dye from Honest Heart Studio on YouTube. And we had to use at least 5 of the things that were sent to us, and she sent me some lovely cardstock, some text paper, that moth there. That card I thought was going to be my focus, silly me. And that particular piece is a quite heavy chipboard, and I had in mind that I was going to go somewhere with a trees theme, and I'm using a piece of Bristol vellum surface that I cut down to 8 by 10, and I did put gesso on the Bristol as well. And I am going to tear some of the text pages and adhere those down with matte gel medium. Just trying to establish a background to give me some texture and some text. I'm hoping that whatever I end up here, that I'll still have some text show through just a little bit. And this piece of cardstock is quite a bit heavier, so it's going to add some almost a different layer, because it's going to stand out a little bit more from the background than what the text paper is going to. Again, adhering this with matte gel medium. And I don't know what I was doing with the camera there. And it's so funny when we work on projects, you know, best laid plans, whatever that saying is. I really had in my mind that I was going to go somewhere with trees as a focus and maybe kind of a landscape, whatever, and as you'll see, I didn't end up there at all. Now I'm just taking some gesso and rubbing, just finger painting it, if you will, all over those text papers and that cardstock, just to make those kind of melt into the background and be part of the background and not so much in your face. I'm going to take a couple of different distress paints and start laying down some color and blending those in with a baby wipe to smooth those out a little bit. Some blues and some aquas, and then I'm going to come in on the bottom with some green. Well, pistachio. It's kind of green. And I keep trying to get this a little bit stronger of a color, but as you know, distress paints are water reactive, so every time I add more to it and wipe on it more, I'm creating more of a problem than a solution. So I pulled out some just regular acrylic paint and going to add that on there. Still had a little bit of problem with it, but as it dried, it did what I wanted it to. And here I'm going to fussy cut this moth or butterfly or dragonfly, whatever it is, out, because he's going to become a focal on this project. And I had some others from a paper pack, and they're going to be added as well. Added a little bit more green craft paint. And these 2 strips you see me playing with are sort of like masking tape, washi tape. They have a peel-off backing, and they have kind of a really nice masking tape texture to the top of them. And then the little swirly vine looking thing there is felt, and it also has a peel off backing. So I'm going to figure out how to use all those pieces kind of to make a little bit of a frame. I decided I wanted to tone down this chipboard piece a little bit, and so I put some white gesso on it and then a little bit of more clear gesso in the middle, because there are some lines there that I wanted to keep a little bit. Of course, got to pull out a stencil, got to pull out some sort of shimmery spray. So this is a Lindy Starburst spray and this nice Harlequin stencil. And even though these have a nice sticky backing on them, I'm still going to go over them with matte gel medium just to make sure that they stay put, because I would hate to get completely done with this piece and then have stuff peel off. And after I get that all dry, then I'm going to come in with one of my big brush pens and add a little bit of green shading around the edges of this tape, just to make it a little more defined. And with the Pitt Artist Brush pens, even though they are India ink and they're permanent, because I'm working on a surface that has the matte gel medium on it, I can put on a little bit, and then you can brush it, you can smear it just a little bit with your finger if you're quick about it. Of course, the bubble stencil. I can't do anything without using this, it doesn't seem like anymore. Pulled out 2 of the Lindy's sprays in a blue and a green, just to add, yes, more shimmer and a little bit more color and the look of some texture in the background. And I'm going to do the same with this chipboard piece to tone it down just a little bit, because that white was just a little too white. And here I have pulled out my Silks acrylic glazes, and I think this color is called Black Emerald or something like that. And I'm just painting along that edge again to tone down some of that white color. And actually, when I first started, I kind of wiped it off, and I wiped off some of the gesso, and you'll see me come back in and try to fix the corner. I got scared when I saw that dark color. What can I say? All right, so as you can see, I've stuck down some of the little flourished vine piece in the background, and going to attach this chipboard piece with some foam tape so it will hopefully stay put. And then that's a little cardstock strip that has the words "Be Kind" printed on it. There you see me trying to fix that corner where the original colors had shown through. So then I had to kind of dab some of the gesso all around it to make it look like, yeah, I meant to do that. So it didn't just have a dab in one corner. And there I'm going to attach that little phrase. And I'm also going to put a little bit of some of that spray over the top of it again, just to tone down the bright white, and it'll give it a little bit of a shimmer too. Come in with one of the acrylic silks and just go around the edge to define that piece. And there's our fussy cut moth slash butterfly slash dragonfly, whatever he is. Then we're going to attach a couple more onto the background pieces. I'm going to come back over this moth with some of the acrylic silks that match the color, just to deepen that color and also give it some shimmer. And then the other 2 that are attached to the background, we're going to come around those with some of the big brush pens again to define those a little bit more. Now this swap hop involves about a dozen folks, and you will see in the comments below in this video the links to go visit all the other folks to see what they created with the pieces that were sent to them. So make sure you visit everyone and leave them some YouTube love as well. And I think you'll be amazed at some of the projects that everyone came up with. This is my Wink of Stella pen, and I was trying to add some shimmer to these 2 dragonflies on the background. Didn't work too well, but that's okay. It's got plenty of shimmer in the background anyway, as you'll see, especially in some of the still photos at the end. So I appreciate you coming by. I hope you enjoyed this little project. Do make sure you visit my other Swap Hop buddies and see the projects they've made. Thanks for coming by, guys. Have a great day.